Hey, welcome to World Entertainment, and here's some news I thought you might find interesting. You may or may not have heard about this, but Steven Spielberg is going to be directing a new movie. That movie is a mysterious movie that no one really knows anything about, except for one thing. It's meant to be a UFO movie. The main thing that they do know now is there is a release date, but there's still no title or synopsis or anything about this movie, really. But we'll have a quick look at what it's breaking down, because this is interesting. There was a time you would hear stories like this and you would get excited. It's like, oh my god, Steven Spielberg is about to do another Alien movie. What could go wrong? But his track record in movies lately has been a bit ugh. So, however, there is a bit of information regarding the idea behind the story, which the question then comes into, well, when did he come up with this and do this? If it was a fair bit ago, kind of like think of a James Cameron, where he had the ideas for certain movies like decades basically before he made them, you might feel a bit more confident. But anyway, let's have a look. So it says, back in April, the news broke that Steven Spielberg intends to return to the sci-fi genre for a mysterious UFO movie based on his own original idea, and the project has now set an official release date. Now that's the part I'm talking about, where depending when he came up with it, we could be in good hands. If it's based on his own original idea, did he only come up with that idea? That would be a bit kind of, should we worry about this? Did he come up with it back in the 90s? You'd feel better about it, because that's when he was pretty much at his peak. But I think we could give him the benefit of the doubt, because it is his own original idea. It's not clearly coming from a source material, whether it be a book or something else, like a Ready Player One or something. So yeah, we'll give him a bit of a benefit of the doubt on that. So it says, according to Variety, the untitled film is set to hit theaters on May 15th, 2026. So there's the release date, so quite a while away, but whatever. So it says there's been speculation about the legendary director's next film ever since rumors did the rounds that he might be taking a long break, or possibly even retiring, after the release of The Fabelmans. So it came as something of a surprise that this movie is already in the early planning stages. Details are practically non-existent right now, but the screenplay will be written by David Cope, who has previously collaborated with Spielberg on Jurassic Park, War of the Worlds, and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So you kind of go, oh, Crystal Skull, uh-oh. But of course there was a bunch of them working on that one. I do like the remake of War of the Worlds, and of course Jurassic Park, who Cope wrote, of course, the original Jurassic Park, and is writing the brand new one that's meant to be coming out. So the last Alien movie basically that he did would have been War of the Worlds in 2005. Before that, the last Alien movie I believe he done was in fact Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and of course Close Encounters was pretty much his own movie, like in terms of, I don't think it was a book or anything. It might have been, I can't quite remember, but I don't think it was. War of the Worlds obviously was a remake of the original movie, quite different, which was also made into books and stuff like that. But the fact that it's full on his original idea is interesting. Again, it's his track record as of late where you kind of go, don't know. You know what I mean? Ready Player One, I don't hate that movie. I thought it was alright. A lot of people really do hate it. Of course, he gets a lot of flack for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And West Side Story was an absolute bust. So people are kind of looking at it and saying, like, does he still have it and stuff? I think the bigger question is, could he pull off something that's his own original work and not having to rely on source material and stuff? I'm sure he's pulling inspiration from different places, but you know what I mean. It's going to be interesting. I suppose we'll really have to wait and see exactly what this movie actually will be. Will it be something in line with A Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Will it be something based on a true story? Maybe what's going on in the real world with the government, what do you call them, Congress meetings and stuff, talking about the footage of the Tic Tac and all that type of stuff. Could be. We'll wait and see. I just thought it'd be interesting all the same to talk about this a little bit. So there you are. Steven Spielberg's working on a new UFO movie that will be out on the 15th of May 2026. So let's keep our eyes and ears open to get more information about this when we start hearing about it, when he starts telling us, I suppose. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.